the match of the day. That's a pretty high bar already. Match of the event, perhaps. Felix Lebrun, the teenager from France, to take on the defending champion, Wang Chuqin. Will it live up to the hype? We'll find out in a few moments' time.
Este camino es uno que puede fallar. Tampoco no se trata de medallas. Vamos a hacerlo rico, tocando típico. Bebe un chipitito de coquito con mantecadito, baby. Esas son las cosas que haces por amor, para romper las cadenas del desamor. Son las vibras de la noche, yo lo mantén y siempre lo gocé. Son las vibras de la noche, siempre son más de las 12. Yo lo mantengo y lo rompe. Mujeres de oro que rompe. Saca la botella, gozando la vida. Mujeres bonitas que rompen. No bregan con mi brillo, hace mucho calor. Siempre activo, sudando con tiros. Ahora es el único momento que cuenta. Con paciencia, mi presencia. Rompe, rompe, rompe. De cualquier manera, rompe, rompe, rompe. De cualquier manera. White lights turn gold, black nights turn gold. Bright like my soul, everything like gold. Black nights turn gold, bright like my soul, bright like my soul, bright like my soul. No bregan con mi brillo, hace mucho calor. Siempre activo, sudando con tiros. Ahora es el único momento que cuenta. Con paciencia, mi presencia rompe. Son las vibras de la noche, siempre son más de las 12. Yo lo mantengo y lo rompe. Mujeres de oro que rompe. Saca la botella, gozando la vida. Mujeres bonitas que rompen. Rompen, rompen. De cualquier manera, rompen.
Wang Chuqin và Lebrun.
Sẽ
người giành chiến thắng đây. Wang Chuqin thì cùng nhánh với Mã Long. Mã Long thì phải nói là sợ nhất của Wang Chuqin bây giờ. Tốc độ của Wang Chuqin. Hai càng đều như một. Máy bắn bóng của đội tuyển Trung Quốc.
Left to be filled in the quarterfinals. Two players to contest it to be introduced now.
Đây rồi.
The defending champion enters the fray here. Wang Chuqin, one of the leading lights in world table tennis for so long now. Such a young man still. Best of 5 here as he begins his title defense here in Doha, the Chinese, to take on one of the stories of the WTT series in 2023, the breakout star, the top 10 man from France, the teenage pen-hold wizard, Felix Lebrun. These two meeting for the first time. No head-to-head here to get into, but plenty else besides with what they've been doing to light up our experience of watching world table tennis in this season. We await them here. I hear the two stars, young stars. Lebrun, of course, still a teenager in him forward, but Wang Chuqin at the same time, still only 23 at the moment. You think about the other members, the elite members we've seen already. Pan Zhendong, Ma Long, older than that. I mean, Wang here, still only 23. But the older man, the senior partner in this matchup here, which is not a situation he's been in too often in his career, but it is the case here today. This is the fan vote that goes the way of the Chinese, about 2/3 of the votes there. WorldTableTennis.com, the place to get involved, to try and influence that, to sign up and cast your vote there. To serve there, having won the spin of the coin, the flair-filled Frenchman, Felix Lebrun. This has got the potential to be quite special. This matchup, first career meeting between these two. Guy McCree alongside Fraser Riley, still with you here, Infinity Arena, to take you through it. Fraser, I know you have been particularly looking forward to this one.
Trẻ đến vượt dọc. Năm nay 17 tuổi, hạng thứ 8 thế giới, tương lai rộng mở.
The biggest mover and shaker of the last couple of years up against the biggest mover and shaker of the season. It is going to be one heck of a match here between
Chuqin năm nay 23 tuổi.
And the replicator, Felix Lebrun, a European using a style invented by the Chinese
thắng của Chuqin
themselves.
80%, dã man, đánh không thấy thua là gì.
Of course, well, we think of the man. Of course, you think of players Wang Hao in that corner as well. In terms of that grip, we can get into that. But first of all, let's get into this prize money. Not too shabby, is it? $40,000 for the champion here, 1,500 world ranking points as well. And Lebrun, Felix Lebrun, that is his brother Alexei, who he surpassed in ranking. The two of them will actually partner up. Both these two players involved here, the men's doubles to come, which starts on day 2. They could have busy schedules if it comes through in this one. But that's all to put to one side. They've got to fully focus here on this round of 16, otherwise they could get ambushed by the other quite easily. Danger signs around for both of them. Both ends of the table.
Trận đấu sẽ diễn ra ngay bây giờ.
Be on it from the get-go here.
0-0.
Otherwise you're in trouble. It is a first career meeting. I think it'll be a first of many between these two. The defending champion Wang Chuqin and this star who just seems to take everything in his stride, Felix Lebrun. Doesn't seem fazed by anything.
It's that imposter syndrome that the Lebrun brothers certainly don't suffer from. They know they belong out here, and it all happens so quick. The fastest and most mind-blowing rise I've ever seen, courtesy of Felix Lebrun. But I mean, look at this for a fast and furious start.
4-0 rồi.
Oh, there'll be massive respect here from Wang, and I think it's evidence underlined by these first 4 points. Absolutely. He knows, I said, you've got to be absolutely on it. And look to apply pressure, as you would say, Fraser, in any situation here. This is
5-0
for Felix Lebrun in this event as well. It's bound to be a bit of tension around.
Felix giơ 2 càng, nhưng mà 2 càng này thì hơi yếu, chỉ có tính nhanh thôi, chứ còn mạnh thì không mạnh bằng Wang Chuqin được. Không biết đâu Felix sẽ phải làm gì với Wang Chuqin này. Tôi chưa thấy có cái cửa gì cho Felix này.
Getting that compliment from the best player ever.
Wang Chuqin hiện tại là đang xoắn ngôi của Giang Jike với rất nhiều fan nữ. Có vẻ như đúng là các bạn nữ rất là thích giai kiểu giai đều. Tôi đùa tí thôi. Chỉ là trông bad boy tí anh em ạ. Trông bad boy tí thì các bạn nữ rất là thích. Đấy, chứ còn ngoan ngoan hiền hiền như Mã Long thì không ai thích. Đùa thôi, cũng có người thích đấy. Nhưng không thích nhiều bằng thôi.
Felix Lebrun hadn't have improved his forehand how he has, I would have said Wang Chuqin would win this fairly comfortably. Now, despite the one-sided scoreline in this first game, I still think this one carries the potential to go the distance.
Into the tail break there, but just generally as well, the way they just do not hang about at all. The Lebrun's play at such a pace.
8-4.
When the other player's not even ready. That's
Rút
how
lưới
eager
rồi.
they are, possessed by their ambition.
Với tình hình này thì khả năng Wang Chuqin sẽ đối đầu với Mã Long. À đâu, xin lỗi. Wang Chuqin ở nhánh còn lại thì gặp Leang Jingkun nếu như tôi nhớ không nhầm. Còn Mã Long là bên nhánh Phan Thiên Đông này.
Here, definitely not at his best.
No. Wang, of course, getting off to that flyer.
Yeah.
And he hasn't really looked back from there. 5 game
tủ.
points.
Và giật bóng quá mạnh của Wang Chuqin. Giật như bình luận viên Tùng đây.
Started so well, opened up that lead and held on to it. And yeah, that shorter ball, feasted on it. Won with the opener, Lebrun. 11-6 on his second game point chance there. Take a look, of course, as we cap off the 2023 WTT series at the big winners on the season. The Roll of Honor here, the champions. Wang Chuqin, of course, winning the WTT champions. Macau there as well, but they're very much both involved. Wang there again, winning the star contender Lanzhou, and then that big moment for Felix Lebrun, his first WTT series title, winning the contender in Antalya. That amazing final, wasn't it, with Dmitry Ovcharov there. Both had their moments, and that's why they're here on this stage. Two of the biggest performers in the WTT series for 2023.
This is an opportunity for Wang, and we haven't really talked about this yet because, of course, Felix is the underdog, but this is a serious opportunity for Wang to see off another one of the big threats. He's only really had one bad loss this season, Wang Chuqin, and it was Yuta Tanaka at the Asian Championships. For his standards anyway, of course, Tanaka's a very strong player, but losses matter to players like Wang Chuqin more than anyone else.
Trận đấu thứ hai, Wang Chuqin vẫn đang thi đấu rất chắc chắn.
I mean, it's a manner you were talking about. I mean, those are obviously non-world table tennis, non-WTT events, but international level events and Asian champs. They're losing in the singles, but they're won all 4 of his entered events at the Asian Games following up.
Ôi,
Yeah, the first man to do it.
trái của Felix rất hay.
That's what Felix is up against here, but a much better start to the game here from the teenager. All the first 5 points here in game 2.
Chuqin giật lên và Felix gần như là đấm trái lại chứ không phải là giật nữa rồi.
To begin the match. Swats at that Wang and into the tail break. This is on the other foot, if you like, the other way. Felix, this backs up what you were saying. Somebody might be raising their eyebrow at you when he was 8-3 or whatever up in the first game, saying this won't continue like this all the way through. Felix will have his moments.
Here we go. He's that good. He's that good.
More than just have his moments. You really, she was suggesting he's got a massive shot in this match, even having lost the opening game. 7 of 8 here, game 2.
1-7. Quá khéo léo. Nhưng tôi nghĩ là Felix sẽ có được ván đấu này mà thôi.
Nice combination there from Wang, who basically all the time sticks with that pendulum serve.
Oh, back edge. Oh, sending in fast long, lovely variation there from Lebrun. Oh, Wang here lost 7 of the first 8 points in the game. Mine kind of goes back to how it ended for him at the Champions Frankfurt. He doesn't get
Nhìn khán đài có vẻ hơi vắng.
Một
đất nước Qatar thì xịn đấy nhưng mà người xem không đông. Được cái dầu thôi. Quá dầu. Giật bóng đi thẳng giữa người.
He's picturing Felix being back in France, talking to his mates about being 9-3 up on Wang Chuqin, and they're all just like enamored of him, but don't want to show him too much respect because they want to keep him humble. Just that thought is mind-blowing, really, at the fact that he's actually doing it out here. Got to basically have complete faith that everything he's done in training, every match he's ever watched, is going to help him out here. No need to think too hard. Stay relaxed, play your shots. As you can see here with the danger.
9-7 rồi. Không ăn cái set này thì tôi nghĩ là vâng, chính xác của tôi đang định bảo là 9-8 thì sẽ tham out, nhưng mà thực tế là 9-7 đã phải tham out rồi.
Well, while the timeout goes on here, you referenced this already, Fraser, but look at this. Here, these are the top ranking movers over the past 12 months, and the biggest mover over that period is none other than one of the guys we're watching him, and that's ridiculous. 65 spots. Because you look at where he's come from, it's not like he's come from, you can have these sorts of movements if you say 200 in the world or whatever, 250, but to do this, he was already overall inside the top 75 before this, and now into the top 10, this star. He's a star. Absolutely present, not up and coming.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah. He's just come up, and all of a sudden, he is probably the biggest threat to Team China right now, as well as Lin Winru. I remember his match against Lin Winru, I believe it was actually in Doha, where he lost really, really close, and a lot of kids and people became aware of Felix. He's proving again and again that it's not a fluke. He is a top 10 player and now has 3 game points on the vice world champion.
Defending champion here in the WTT finals. It's not done yet. I mean, he's got the service here. Remember, he led 9-3 in this game. Wang, customarily here, this is his way, has clawed his way back somewhat.
Khó rồi.
There he goes again.
Giật liên tiếp vào giữa người.
Save. One more. Still with the service, Lebrun. Listen to that. The roar. As Lebrun gets his first game of this one off the defending champion to level things up.
A higher toss serve there and followed up well with the RPB, the reverse penal backhand.
Very cool in the clutch. 11-9 on his third game point. Lebrun now level with one.
Ôi rồi, vâng. Có lẽ là chỉ phải trông chờ vào may mắn nữa. Felix mới vượt qua được.
The defending champion knew he was in a match coming in. It's the way he started. Still the case here, one each for Felix Lebrun. It's just so difficult here when you've got the top 16. And you think from Wang's point of view, you know, first match, you like to ease your way into an event as a defending champion. No chance, absolutely no chance with this draw.
Đối giật quá hay. Thắng vẫn thuộc về Wang Chuqin. Biết phải làm những gì nữa để có thể có điểm được chỗ tay vợt số 2 thế giới. Rất tốt. Tấn công gần bàn tốt của Felix Lebrun.
Kind of present he is in the moment, how badly he wants it and how he channels that.
Oh! Pickpockets in there. I mean, you don't see that too often. Again, I always take a study there in body language on Chuqin. Look at how this point finishes. That doesn't happen too often. He's left flailing.
Even Wang struggled to do that. Against this man here, Dato.
You know, you talk about recovery. He couldn't make it.
That
previous point. Yeah. Recovers there. Level up in this all-important third game in the best of 5. Ooh, what was that?
Interesting receive that. He does a serve with a similar kind of motion. I've barely ever seen that.
He's seen everything. Yeah, he lost the point, but that's one to follow.
Wow. The tinselling sound there of Wang Chuqin's brush up. Contacted it so finely, but Felix put loads of the pressure there on the forefinger and came over it. Utterly insane level.
I mean, this might only be midway through the third, but it's gripping, isn't it? It's engrossing entertainment here. Look at this. Oh. And it's about the mentality of the two. We've seen this from Wang for a while. I mean, as you say, all that he's achieved at 23, but we've seen it now from Felix as well. It's this kind of very, very alpha style that they embody as well. plays, and so much more besides as well.
A little bit of fortune here. He's apologised for it there, Wang Chuqin.
Yeah, helps him into a 4-point lead at the latest towel break here.
Top edge off the backhand. Can kind of change the flight of the ball.
Đối rất rồi. Điểm số cho Felix.
Amping it up a bit more. I mean, Wang did that go 4 clear with a bit of fortune as well, and now Felix muscles his way through. Both bringing belief, bundles of it. One there, 6 of the last 8 points, has this 4-point lead again.
Giật quá mạnh rồi. Cả trái phải đều mạnh này thì lỡ làm sao đây?
5 game points for the Chinese to move back in front.
Giật vẫn còn, vâng, quá hay. 16.
That match that he broke through against Ma Long at the Summer Series. Is that let him down in some way?
Rào hơi dài.
Here anyway, right to chin. Imperious.
Yeah, it's the response, isn't it? It's the manner of it there. In game 3, he pulled clear.
Không hiểu bốc thăm nào mà bốc phát đầu tiên đã vào cái vật số 2 thế giới. Qua đây.
Back in front here, but not home and hosed yet by any stretch, you feel. It's interesting between games, Fraser, get your thoughts on this with respective
đầu tiên cho Wang Chuqin.
With Wang
Rất may Lebrun thì đã có được thêm một ván đấu.
The way he credited him winning game 3. And this is the thing from the way he started the match. I'm not saying for one moment Wang Chuqin is never anything but focused for matches against these elites. But there is a massive frustration there for Felix, but massive respect even at this stage for the opponent. Going on here even at 2-1 up, no letter.
Giật trái. Phòng thủ không tốt.
And again, that's not to say he isn't dialed in normally, but I'd say even more so.
Yeah, they're still not satisfied. They're not comfortable enough to be relaxed. The coaches, all the players surrounding the Lebruns.
Tốc độ kinh khủng.
16 now make that 13 in the last 17 here.
Như thế này rồi mà Wang Chuqin vẫn đánh được. Không hiểu như nào nữa. Đẳng cấp hơn nhau ở những cái tình huống nó như vậy.
See Wang Hao still is chewing over a few thoughts. One thing I'll say about Felix and Alexei, is can they keep calm? Because they're obviously huge.
Felix giật không mạnh nhưng tốc độ giật của Felix cũng rất tốt. Ít nhiều về khó khăn.
From the fire pit of China.
Oh, party piece there. And it had to be that good. That's just a terrific rally.
I forgot what I was saying now.
I understand. Totally understandable.
Nathaniel Molan's little look there to Wang Chuqin as well. Like.
We'll be seeing
5-3.
again.
Đẳng cách vẫn đang là 2 điểm. Khó rồi. Không chơi bóng bước 1 chưa tốt. Tầm đấy thì liên tục đây giật cũng vào bàn nữa là số 2 thì rồi. Vẫn còn. Quả bóng có phần may mắn.
From Lebrun, the contender's point of view, if you like here, the challenger. Even if he goes on to lose here, it's what he brings to it. He's brought to the proceedings. But he's not done yet here, and that's, you mentioned Wang Hao. There, the worry, even at 5-1 in this game, because they are utterly respectful, and that's why we've got the time out here. He's taken 4 of the next 5 points, Lebrun. It's almost level up in the 4th.
Chaque fois j'ai une bonne balle là et j'arrive. Allez, fais.
Both have used their timeouts then now. Lebrun used his in the second game. One now. He's used his here. His 4th.
Và đến với ván đấu tiếp theo. Xin lỗi, sau tình huống tham ảo. Điểm số thứ 6 và 6 đều. Cân bằng được tỷ số rồi.
Which is evident at times channeled in the right way.
Yes. Well, you go back to, I mean, you often talk about, I mean, it's been, what's happened since then, but Lanzhou, that deciding game against Marlon, where you were critical, rightly so, 11-2, yourself back into it. You think, going forward, you've talked to Milan about that. You're in that situation again.
It's the ability to take a step back from the situation mentally and see it with more clarity from a wider perspective. Because if you're in the heat of battle, not easy to do.
6-7.
Trick your brain.
Bảy đều. Tôi hy vọng là Lebrun sẽ có được thêm một ván đấu nữa. Vào set đấu cuối cùng cũng được. Chứ không thì nhìn cũng hơi, người ta gọi là no hope. Không có nhiều hy vọng.
Beautiful here from Wang Chuqin. Look how wide that base is. Nearly as wide as the table. So stable, creates that base. Gets him low, gets him balanced. Gets him still.
And that pump of the fist as well. Don't get too much from him. Little bits. Reflects how tight this still is.
Ui, quá mạnh. Nico không chịu được rồi. Nhìn thế này thì đánh thế nào nữa?
He's been so good. 3 match points for the Chinese.
Chính xác là như vậy. Felix thua thì tập này tôi xem nào. Aruna ngày mai gặp Phan Danh Đông. Đang Quiu là đang Dinh Kun. Thôi thì tất cả chỉ trông chờ vào Harimoto thôi, chứ còn không còn cái cửa nào cho các tay vợt khác. Như vậy chiến thắng cho Wang Chuqin. Chiến thắng xứng đáng tay vợt số 2 thế giới. Và cũng kết thúc cho buổi tối ngày hôm nay với các loạt trận đấu rất hấp dẫn. Buổi tối ngày hôm nay
リアル集客にも結構向いてるんですか？リアル集客かなり向いてますね。セミナーの受付で QR を読んでもらって